There is so much newness in the world. Good morning, my coffee chat people. Those who know me very well or have been here around know that I have been Starbucks-less for 3 months, 2 to 3 months. I think 3. I think it's been 3 months, but don't quote me. The time vortex is completely all over the place. But I am taking the time today to fill you all in on all of the events that have occurred in my international move, including videos and everything. So I'm going to try to get as detailed as possible. And I don't know if this is the kind of content you enjoy. Whoa, I just slipped. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, storytelling and just kind of somebody's experience, stick around. And if you have no interest in knowing anything about me or my life, you may move on to other videos. So today I am at my parents' house. I am actually recording on a new camera also. I am drinking new coffee. I am wearing jeans for one of the first few times in the whole, like in a while. And I have a puppy. So shortly after my parents took care of Gazpacho for a super long time, they got their own Frenchie named Kimchi. And Kimchi is a butthead. Kimchi is, how old are you, Kimchi? I think he's like 6 months. He's like still in prime puppy phase, and he's in everything. And I forgot how Gazpacho was during that time. Gazpacho's not here today. You'll get some clips of him soon, but he's at my in-laws' house. Since Kimchi's a puppy, Gazpacho and him will play. So they were over yesterday together and they played nonstop for about 8 to 10 hours, and Gazpacho can't hang. His face is like completely irritated from just like biting and slobbers and saliva. So I said, today you get a rest day and I will be here with the demon dog. And he's a good boy. Kimchi's a good boy. Just, he's a puppy. Like I said, I totally forgot about puppy days, but puppy day is real. So let's begin with, today is Monday. Tuesday of last week was the move. So the movers came. When they arrived, it was literally 3 men, a woman, and they came and dropped off all of this packing material. There was no moving truck in sight. So I did a lot of stuff myself. I pre-packed quite a bit, especially since a lot of the stuff that we had, we never even took out of boxes. We just left it in the garage. So the lady who came was telling me that it was going to be a 2-day move. And that was the first like hiccup in our move journey. It was like, no, lady, we are actually flying out tomorrow, Wednesday. So all of this has to get moved today, packed and moved today, which like I had said, half of it was already packed. It just needed to get moved. So the movers arrived at 9:30 promptly, and they made it happen. I mean, when they realized that we were literally flying out the next day, they moved mountains, they made it happen. The packers finished at about 3. No. The packers finished at about 1:30, and the moving truck arrived. The moving truck was a flatbed. So they stacked all of our boxes up like Jenga, and they just took some ties and tied our life away on the back of a flatbed. And our stuff may be on the side of the road somewhere. I don't know. I'll insert a video about that. So what else? I'm trying to think. Oh, another fun thing. So in the Bahamas, there is a very, it's kind of like this understood, but nobody talks about, that everyone drinks quite a bit. Like the locals drink a lot. Like time to go, it's time to drink. But I had never personally experienced it other than seeing like a group of locals hanging out by a liquor store, all still like in their work attire with paper bags and drinking. But nothing, like I didn't realize how much they drank. So the main foreman in our move was an older gentleman and was the responsible one of the crew. So halfway through the day, he had packed quite a bit. He was making custom boxes and just, he earned his keep. And he said, oh man, like I need a pick me up. So for me, a pick me up is coffee. For him, I need a coaster. For him, so I offered, I said, I have coffee and I have Diet Coke. And he had seen my liquor bottles that I wasn't going to pack because they were opened. And among the liquor bottles was a bottle of Bacardi rum, which is like water there. It's probably one of the cheapest items in the Bahamas. And so he like slyly just kind of was like, no, you see that over there? Can I just this much? What do you do? What do you do? You're like, wait, what? Like you want just a shot of rum and you're moving and you're at work? And he was just like, like that's gonna get me through the move. That's gonna get me through the move. Like I'm gonna be good. So what's a girl to do? Well, she complies with the pirate. So I gave him a shot of Bacardi and it was like Popeye with his spinach. He was like back to work. He didn't ask for any more pick-me-ups, so I guess for me, if a shot of Bacardi is gonna get you through the move, then go for it, pirate. You do you. So after my move left, everything was good to go. I went and had a pick-me-up myself, like the strongest mojito I could possibly find on the island. And that was it for the day. Ooh, very important detail that I missed. My housekeeper, so I have a housekeeper, she was supposed to help me on Tuesday with the move, but she messaged me Monday night, which was a complete lockdown from starting Friday all the way to end of day Monday. Oh my goodness, what is your deal? Oh man. It's another gremlin. Look, you see the little Frenchie paws? He's just like rolling around. What? You want to be the star too? You can't be the star. You can't be the star. You can be the co-star. Oh my goodness. So where was I? Oh, so Monday night, my housekeeper sends me a message. She says, hey, I haven't been feeling well over the weekend. I think my asthma's acting up. So I called the doctor to get a prescription for my inhaler, but the doctor said he can't give me a prescription for anything until I do a COVID test. So she said, so, based on all of that, I won't be able to help you move, which I was peeved, of course, like you're counting on help and the help didn't arrive, you're peeved. But, I appreciated her being honest and I said, okay, cool. Like, go and do what you got to do. Let me know how it goes. And basically it was like, you're fine. I told her, you're fine. I'm sure it'll just come up negative. No big deal. Remember that. So next day is the airport fiasco. And I'm telling you, like that Tuesday and Wednesday was like just a sitcom episode because I just felt like, I don't know. I can't even explain. I just felt. That's what I just felt. So, move comes. And our flight was leaving at 12:53. The when you check baggage, you have to check the baggage an hour before, like the cutoff is an hour before departure time. So 11:53 was our cutoff time for checking luggage. We had actually sold both of our cars on Tuesday, which is just, I mean, I'm telling you, it was like the pieces were just kind of falling into because we had been waiting for the car to get sold. We were just, you know, it was craziness. Anyway, so we had the company car and we had 4 large suitcases, 1 carry-on suitcase, 2 backpacks, a dog kennel, and a dog. From the company car, we went to my husband's office to drop off that car, and we had our driver come and pick us up. Now, I call him our driver. It's the company's driver, but he's just been the one to pick us up and drop us off from the airport since we arrived, basically. So our driver went to go pick us up from the office to take us to the airport. My husband, you all know that I have terrible flight anxiety. I have trip anxiety. I have change anxiety. I have all sorts of anxiety. And I'm still like thinking that my entire life is on the side of the road. And it's just, you know, I've been run through the mill a little bit. Okay, so the driver arrives at the company, my anxiety, right? My husband tells me, I just want you to take care of the dog. I'll take care of everything else. Big mistake. So I loaded the carry-on suitcase, which mind you has all of the super important things, because on your carry-on suitcase, you put all your super important things because you're not gonna lose that suitcase. You guys see where I'm going with this. That included my current whips, like my current stitching projects, all valued items, just like I'm telling you, important things were in the carry-on suitcase. So the carry-on suitcase was in the back seat of the company car, and Gaspacho, when we park, he knows that it's time to go, and so he starts whining and he's ready to get out and move on to the next journey. So he opened the back of the door, Gaspacho jumped out, he gives me Gaspacho and he closes the door. And didn't realize that the carry-on suitcase was in the back seat. He loads all of the suitcases into the driver's car. We're off to the airport. We check all of the luggage in, all good to go. He uses the restroom. He comes out of the restroom and I'm looking and I ask him, where's your carry-on? Where's your suitcase? Where's your carry-on suitcase? So he's like, oh, I left it at the counter. Goes to the counter, not at the counter. And then my cinematic memory starts playing and I'm like, oh, I remember this. I know exactly what happened. So I tell him, it's in the first car. And he's like, no, there's no way. It's in the driver's car. He'll just double back. And this is where, again, another cultural difference. So this has happened several times in my stay at the Bahamas. We do a lot of, I don't want to call them lying, but just harmless missing details. So the driver picks up the phone and is like, yeah, I can see the suitcase. The suitcase wasn't in his car, so I don't know what he saw. I had to plead with the immigration. Customs and immigration is done at the airport or the US. And I had to please tell them not to close immigration because of the carry-on suitcase. That was another, just, you know when you're just like that? You just don't know what else to do? That's how I was. So everybody in that airport knew about the missing carry-on suitcase and waiting for the driver to come and drop it off. I go ahead and go through, but I don't go through immigration because if I were to have gone through immigration, I would no longer be considered in the Bahamas. Long story, super long. My husband made it with the suitcase. We went through, we did the full trip, we landed in San Antonio. we go and get our 4 large suitcases from baggage claim, and I get a text message from my housekeeper that says COVID positive. I have seen 2 people in the past 2 months, 3 months, however long it's been since I was here last. 2. I have seen 2 people. 2. My housekeeper and my husband. That's it. I haven't seen anybody else. That goes to show you that even the most isolated person can be exposed to COVID-19. My housekeeper wears a mask. She wears a mask in the car. She wears a mask when she's at our house. We're socially distant. This is very important because so as we get the result, I am on the phone and I am booking a rapid COVID test immediately. So we went directly from the airport to an urgent care to do a rapid COVID test. Another thing that I don't know how many people realize is that it's very hard in the rest of the world to be able to do such a thing. And I feel like sometimes we forget how we forget how fortunate we are to be able to have access to things like that. We forget that. But I have been on a stranded island and our healthcare is not good, or was not good. And I was able to go get a rapid COVID test in a matter of, go get the test done, get the results, everything in a matter of 40 minutes. That's not normal for the rest of the world. Both of our rapid tests came back negative. However, since the last time we saw our housekeeper was Friday, the Friday before the move, this Friday will be 14 days since our confirmed COVID exposure. So around family members, we're wearing masks. We did a PCR test on Saturday. We did another test, and we should be getting those results here today or tomorrow, which will likely also be negative. Neither of us are showing any symptoms. However, there are asymptomatic cases out there, so I'll keep you posted with that, but we feel fine, we're healthy, we're good. I am so happy to be home. I am so happy to have seen my family. I'm so grateful to be here. It's been just one heck of a journey. Just one heck of a journey. And I thank you all for all of the kind words and messages that I had received throughout this whole journey. And you know, this journey keeps going. So I'm gonna put in some snippets from arriving. A lot of snippets right now. And yeah, so hope you enjoy that. I have never been more grateful for stoplights, highway, traffic, school zones, bus stops, school buses, turnarounds. Did I mention stuck in traffic? I'll probably say this again 50 times, but then if you ask me in 6 months or once I'm in Houston, I probably will say I hate traffic. I love traffic. I love traffic. I love this jam. I love that I'm at a red light. I love this. I love this so much. Gazpacho, what do you think about traffic? What do you think about the drive? We're gonna fall asleep again. Today we are going to Starbucks. We're doing a Starby date. I'm so excited. I don't even know what I'm going to order, but I don't care because I'm so excited. Starbucks, here I come. Let's do the first sip. That is the most magical thing I have ever tasted in my entire life. Oh my god. No home coffee brewed by me tastes as magical as Starbucks. Ah, I can't believe I just had it. And it won't be the last. I'm here, officially. Ah! So let me sign off with this. I wish you all well. I wish you all happiness and positivity and joy and just everything. Be grateful, be nice, and go vote. So I will be voting hopefully either tomorrow or Wednesday. Stay tuned for lots of just life, and I will be doing definitely a floss tube extra with a haul. So I will probably be doing that today. So you'll likely see me in the same getup. But anyway, now I'm rambling. I wish you all well. I wish you happiness and joy. And I will see you all next time with whatever video I decide to make next. Bye.